Do 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 do. All right, are we live? I think we are. Cool.
All right,
All
are we
right,
live?
I think we are. Are we
I'm
all
gonna say
live?
so.
What to say? Um.
That's what the little button in the corner of my screen says. So
Okay. Cool.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna
Great.
say so.
All right. Awesome. All right. So who's in the chat? John. Terry. Blossom. Hello everyone, and welcome to Early Night Live, the #1 theme park live stream in the world. I'm Kat.
I'm Ava.
And tonight we're doing something cool. We're doing something very special, which is we are raising money once again for Give Kids the World. And Ava, who do we have with us once again?
A very special guest with us once again. One of our favorite people, just in general, ever. Yeah. We love talking to her. We love having her on, and we can't wait for this episode. So, Linda Larkin.
Yes.
The voice of Jasmine in Aladdin, which is I honestly still really cool to say. To introduce her as.
Yes, Disney legend. And let's see if I can get her on because I'm in charge tonight, guys.
Yeah,
so,
in charge.
Yay!
Hi, Linda.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. So nice to see you both.
Good to see
nice
you
too.
To see you too.
I'm wearing my Raja t-shirt. Can you see Raja?
Oh,
yes,
so
I love
cute.
it. It's so cute.
I got it at Disneyland this weekend.
Yeah, you had a super cool, super busy weekend. You were over at D23. That's got to be so cool, especially being a Disney legend. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your experience? You know, did you get to go any panels other than the one that you were on? Like your favorite parts?
Well, I only was at Legends I was at Legends on Friday, which kicked off the weekend, and that was awesome. That was super exciting. I don't know if you have gotten a chance to see any of the people that were inducted. Maybe they have their speeches online.
Yeah.
Were you there in person?
I wasn't at the Legends Award in person, but they were. I was at D23 as well. So they were streaming like the Legends Award and everything, like on every TV imaginable throughout the convention center. So I basically like got to watch it without being in the room. But yeah, I wish I would have been there in person, but it was still cool to see it on the screens like throughout.
Oh yeah, I didn't know they did that. That's really cool.
For almost all the panels, they were live streaming it like within the convention center, which was pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So I never, still in, I guess, 10 years of going to Legends and D23, I've never been on the floor of the convention center.
Really?
I've always been like in the back, in the rehearsal room. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes on backstage. So we have, we get there and we're going from the minute we get there. There's a lot of press backstage.
Yeah.
We're reuniting with each other. We're like taking our own backstage photos in front of the little step and repeats. And it's just active back there. And then we have rehearsals.
Yeah.
We get up there.
We have Osmond.
Yeah. I met Donny Osmond for the first time in my life. And that was like a big deal for me. I loved it.
Yeah. And did you watch his performance from backstage of him doing I'll Make a Man Out of You? That was insane.
It was so great. So I'm watching it from backstage, and then Scott and I were just standing there watching it. And Aladdin, Scott Wenger, and someone comes up to us and they're like, you guys need to move back because Donnie's about to make like a quick exit. And we're like, oh, okay. So we step back a few paces and Donnie comes flying off stage, like leaps down the stairs, runs around the back and into the audience, and then makes another entrance through the audience. But we literally would have collided if someone hadn't, like, thank God for the crew backstage because they know everything that's coming.
No, because I was sitting in the audience. I was front row on the left, right side. I don't know
stage
my left.
Left. Your stage left, audience right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was sitting right like up front there, and it was so crazy because I was by the interpreter section, and when he ran by, like the interpreter was like, "What just happened?" Because the poor guy, he didn't know what he was interpreting, so they threw him in there last minute because they needed a second interpreter. and because they switch off every like few minutes because signing is a lot of work.
Oh,
They
of course,
switch
yeah.
off every like 10 minutes or so. And when he came running out, he scared the poor guy, and I felt so bad. But it was so interesting because he just came out of nowhere and went vroom, like, and he was like high-fiving the audience and everything. I'm like,
I know his energy is so incredible, like
yeah,
so amazing. He does a show in Vegas like
yeah.
5 nights a week. So he brought his dancers in from Vegas. And by the time we arrived to dinner after that panel, his dancers were already back in Vegas.
Oh, that's
Like
insane.
they left, they got on a plane and they landed in Vegas. He stayed for the dinner, but they went back.
He could have at least
Wow.
let me stay for the dinner. I mean, come
I
on.
know. Hopefully
I
you
know.
got a little bit more time to
I mean, I think they were
enjoy the
invited.
atmosphere.
And they probably just were like, we got to get back. We got another show.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
yeah.
But so Ava, is there any other questions you would want to ask Linda real quick, or should we just torture poor Linda with
Well,
round?
with our fun little game that we have,
Yeah.
that I think first, because I know obviously you had a super cool weekend previously, but I also know a little birdie told me that you have something else really cool coming up. I believe it is next weekend. And if you want to talk about that a little bit, tell people about that.
Well, I feel really lucky because I get to be at Disneyland and Disney World both this month. So that part is really exciting. And my
Yeah.
next stop is Disney World. So I'm coming down to Orlando doing an event called DizCon for Give Kids the World. We all support Give Kids the World here. And
we just had a donation. So thank you, Rodney, for your
donation.
Rodney.
Thank you, Rodney. That's so great. Thank
Yes.
you. We're very excited to do this. It's going to be a great event. Last year was the first year of DizCon, and it was fantastic. And if I know anything about Give Kids the World, this year will be even better. So it's going to be great. And you're going to be there, right?
Of course.
Yes, you're absolutely there. I know we got to see you last year too. And you had photo ops. You also had autograph signings.
Yes.
And all of the proceedings went to Give Kids the World for those, right?
Everything. 100%.
And
yep. And same this year.
And you're doing a lunch this year with Jonathan, I believe, correct?
Yes, we are. So I'm really excited to do that. Jonathan and I have actually done that before one time at the theater where they do Aladdin here in New York on Broadway.
Oh, nice.
And we did it as part of D23 fan club. They had, I think, 40 people, and they had this beautiful luncheon set up in the downstairs of the New Amsterdam Theater. And Jonathan and I, while everybody ate lunch, we had a back and forth conversation and took questions from people that were attending, and it was awesome. It was really, really great. So we're doing it again in Orlando this time.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm sure that'll be amazing. And you also have a discount code, correct?
That's right. And I shared it with you. So you gotta share it with all of our Early Night Live fans.
Yes, I see that in the chat there is a link to learn more about the discount event, and I believe we'll put in the chat the code for the coupon as well.
Excellent.
Yeah, which will be great.
I just got it today, so they just sent it to me. So I'm so happy to share it with you.
Yes,
so
thank you. Appreciate it. Definitely. Like I'm mad because I bought my tickets like right when they dropped.
Thank you.
It's
for a good cause.
Yeah. So
yes.
I'm just like a 50% off discount.
Yeah. It's, the discount code can be found on the attraction's Facebook and Twitter, along with the extra information as well as in the chat.
In the chat as well now. Thank you, Theron. Theron is our moderator today, so everyone say hi to Theron.
Yes.
But
so are you going to get to go to Disney World? Are you going to ride some rides?
Yes.
Because did you get to last year?
No, I didn't. Last year, I think it was just opening back up. Is that right? Or things, you know, it was last year was 2021. Think how different things were a year ago, even. So this year, I think, you know, there'll be more of us attending, and I will be attending all of the activities. I'm excited. So yes, I'm going to go on some rides. I hope you will go on some rides with me.
Oh, I know.
Absolutely honored to.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we're doing that special party like Saturday night, I think. So, okay.
The VIP event, which again, all the money goes to Give Kids the World. It is at Epcot. They are having rare character meet and greets. They are having all the rides open, I believe, except for like Nemo and stuff like that. Basically that means no wait times because it is an exclusive party for people who do purchase those tickets, which the discount code cannot be used on the tickets for the VIP event, only for the tickets to the convention. So I wanted to add that little disclaimer in there. But either way, it's a lot of like, it's going to be a lot of fun. Rare characters get to go on all the rides you want with little to no wait. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Plus, it's food and wine right now at Epcot. So, like, you can't lose because the food is amazing.
So great. Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just take all the, like, booths and everything, and we'll get you some, like, good, we'll just have fun.
Good. Yeah.
It'll be great. But,
all right, so, that'll be fun.
Ava, what do you think? What should we do with Linda here?
Well, I think if we do some rather speedy questions. We had a fun little game idea, so you can answer as many questions as possible since we know we only have for half an hour. But if we go through our questions quickly, then maybe we can open up just a few questions from the chat if anybody, I think I already saw one that was from Rodney, so we can try to get to those as we barrel through our questions.
Yes. Okay.
And if you want to blame anyone for this idea, it was Kat's idea. But I think it's going to be really, really fun. I think it's going to be fun.
Okay.
The bus. You're from New York. You know better.
All right.
I promise it'll be fine. Theron, I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. Anyone want to start singing?
Theron is ready.
Okay.
Are you ready, Theron? All right. Ava, do you want to ask the questions or do you want me to ask the questions?
You go for it.
Okay. Just really make me
I can do it if you want.
Okay. All right. I'll do it. Okay. Theron, tell me when you have the time set. Linda, we have 60 seconds and hopefully my dyslexia doesn't kick in, but if it does, it's good for you.
Okay.
All right. Theron, tell me when. I can't see the chat. So
go.
All right. Favorite color?
Pink.
Okay. A favorite song?
Whenever God shines his light. It's a great song.
Awesome. Favorite meal or food?
Oh my gosh, sushi.
Oh, I love sushi. Favorite actor or actress?
Oh my gosh. Tilda Swinton.
Okay. Favorite Disney movie besides Aladdin?
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Favorite character in a TV show or movie?
Oh my gosh. Favorite character in a TV show or movie? Just what I thought right off the bat, Mork.
Okay.
Mork and Mindy.
Favorite ride at Disney?
Favorite ride at Disney?
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy in California Adventure.
Of course. Favorite holiday?
Oh, that's it. Yep, that was a minute.
Holiday. I want to hear your favorite holiday.
Yeah,
my favorite holiday is Christmas.
Christmas? Oh, I love Christmas. All right, so we got through that. You answered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll count the last one because you're always right. There's no time limit. You answered 8 questions.
Amazing.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
honestly.
I'm impressed. I usually take longer to answer questions than that, so I was really like trying to show up. So
you did amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Can I ask you guys some questions?
Sure. And we have, do you want it timed for like a minute?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
okay.
Who's watching the
Right,
time?
Karen, we're making you work overtime. Start the timer again.
Do 30 seconds, Theron, because we made Linda do a minute. Let's give it half the time for us. This is going very badly.
He says go.
Go. Okay.
Favorite toy.
Favorite toy? My teddy bear that I've had since I was a kid.
Oh God. It's a bean card game. Does that count?
Sure. Yes. Okay. Favorite city.
New York.
Atlantic City.
Ooh, okay. Favorite summer activity.
Going to the beach.
Swimming.
Awesome. Okay. Favorite animal.
Tiger.
Raccoon.
Okay. Okay. Least favorite ride at Disneyland.
Tower of Terror. Or Guardians of the Galaxy.
He said stop, so that's time, but we will answer this last one. You said Tower of Terror?
Yeah.
Yeah, / Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
And Ava?
My least favorite?
At Disney World for you, because you've never been.
I've never been to Disneyland, so I haven't been to Disney World. But I guess I'm gonna say it's not my least favorite because I don't really have like a least favorite.
I know. I did that one really for Kat because I know that she hates.
I'm gonna say Small World because I read these books once where like the dolls came alive and like started attacking. It was one of the Kingdom Keepers books. It was one of like a Disney book. Yeah. But ever since reading that, I'm like,
that can mess with your head.
I don't know.
So there you go. You made me sweat a little bit.
Yeah, that was very difficult.
It's easier to ask the questions than to answer them, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was so easy to come up with.
You're like, "What's your favorite toy?" And I'm like, suddenly I've forgotten every toy that I have ever even looked at.
I didn't do a single question I asked you. I was like, "Okay, I'm prepared. I have a list in my mind." And then she said, "No, we're taking a left turn.
New questions.
New questions."
I just spontaneous. I wasn't thinking. Just doing.
All right, so we do have about. I'd say like 10-ish minutes left. So if we want to open up questions to the chat, I know I saw Rodney had one way up here. He asked, I believe it was like, what was your favorite announcement at D23? Favorite D23 announcement.
Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't get to see a lot of the announcements. So a lot of people have been texting me about things that are happening after the weekend. So I don't like, I was there on Legends Day, and then I was there the very closing day for the Disney Character Voices panel. But we didn't make any announcements on Legends Day, on Legends Day they probably did, but at that ceremony, it was just announcing the 12 new inductees. So Rodney, I didn't really get enough of that information, but what is Rodney's favorite announcement?
Yeah, Rodney,
from the weekend.
Your favorite announcement that you heard?
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to honestly, again, it's like I'm trying to think of my own, and I'm like, suddenly, I did not hear a single thing from the whole weekend.
I think the fact that which I have to ask you a question too, Linda. But I'll get to that. Because I'm curious about it because it's my favorite ride, and I just would love to hear about if you got your situation on that ride. But I think my favorite announcement was that Disney World behind Big Thunder Mountain, supposedly they're going to possibly build like the Disney villain area, which with Maleficent's castle supposedly. So
that's super cool.
Because I'm a villains girl at heart, so I'm like.
Rodney says that his favorite was the Disney's new ship, the Treasure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. I have to find out more. Those are both really exciting announcements. I love both of those.
I believe it's either that one or one of the other ships that they're doing is going to get an Aladdin like theme. They're going to have a statue of Aladdin and Jasmine on it, like on the magic carpet. So if anything, you might be getting invited to that. Be like, hello, I'm here. Got my bag.
Somebody else asked if you would ever be on Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, I would love to. I would love to because I started as a dancer. So it would be so fun for me to return to that. And, I think I would be pretty ready for it. I would be like tapping into my old training. I heard it's exhausting and you get in amazing shape. So
imagine, yeah.
that part would be fun. But yeah, I would love it. I would love it.
Yeah, I think you would kill it on that show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I think I
plus the
would love to.
Are so
the costumes are beautiful too on that show.
They're so beautiful, and the choreography is great. I love watching the numbers. So I actually, my favorite dance show is on another network. It's So You Think You Can Dance. I love that one so much. It's just, it's that the quality of dancing on that too. But that's, it's different. Dancing with the Stars is people that didn't really make a career out of dancing. So they're coming from other disciplines, athletes, actors, but dancing, So You Think You Can Dance is dancers.
Yes.
They're the top of their game. Show. I love it so much.
Where was the John asked, besides Jasmine, who's your favorite Disney princess?
Oh my gosh. So I love my girls from my era. So Ariel and Belle are my favorites, and Pocahontas. We're like from the same group. It's like we went to high school together, but we're in different grades. So those are just my absolute favorites, and I love them as humans so much.
Did you get to see any of them while you were at D23?
I did, yes. I got to see Jody a lot, which was amazing. We sat together at the Legend ceremony and at the luncheon. We shifted tables. So they had spread us out, but we like rearranged the tables so that we could sit together. So we do that every time.
Aww.
Yeah. So that was really great.
Rodney would like to also know, perhaps I think you'll be able to answer this one. No problem. What's your favorite Disneyland snack or food? We can also open that up to Disney.
Oh, wow. Probably Dole Whip. Yeah, that's really,
on a hot day.
Really good.
That's a great choice.
And then this last time, I didn't have one, but I was really tempted to have a Mickey Mouse big soft pretzel. Oh, because they were so cute. It looked really good too, but it was raining that day, so I had like an umbrella and my purse and the pretzel too. I was just, it was too many things to hold. So.
If I was there, I would hold your umbrella and your purse, and I would just like have the pretzel and
I've seen Kat walking through the Disney parks with literally everything but the kitchen sink. Like she's got her whole house in her hand. Amazing. I don't know how she does it. It's generally very impressive.
I carry cups of water like in my mouth. Like I bite down on it and I walk around with like
she's got like everything else in her arms.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Mouth like thing of popcorn. Like, oh yeah. I'm terrible.
Hey, for you, a few more questions.
Okay.
What's your favorite villain character?
Jafar. 100%. But then, but if we want to go deeper tracks, so Jafar, favorite, but I would say Maleficent, and the other one would be what's the octopus? Jody's villain? Ursula. Yeah, Ursula. I love Ursula. Yeah.
Yeah,
those are my favorites.
They're all good. They're all so good. The villains are amazing. Someone I saw, let me see if I can find it. I gotta like do a little bit of a scrolling.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mike asked, in Zapped Again, one of your co-stars, Selma Blair, will be on like Dancing with the Stars, and basically like what you think of that.
Oh, Selma Blair was in Zapped Again?
Was she?
I
I don't know.
didn't-
According to this guy, according to Mike, apparently she was.
Mike says.
Oh my gosh, I did not even remember that. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure that we actually knew each other. Maybe we didn't really work a lot on the same days, but oh my gosh, yeah, I think it's amazing that she's doing Dancing with the Stars. I saw her documentary. I don't know if anyone here saw it, but it's so moving. And the challenges that she has been living through in the last few years, and how open she is about sharing them, and how courageous she is to do something like Dancing with the Stars. It's incredible. But I did not realize that we have a history like that I'm going to look into this.
Yeah, I imagine when you're doing voice work that you don't actually.
Well, Zapped Again, I was in it. So when I first started out, I did everything. I did on camera, television.
I thought it was a more recent thing.
No, my gosh, it was so long ago. I was like a teenager, and it was, it was one of my first jobs ever, before I did Aladdin even. So, and Aladdin was like my first big job. So yeah, it was. That was
like, I don't think I even remember any of my coworkers from my first job. So, it happens.
I mean, I remember a couple of the people that I met then, but yeah, it was a long time ago. It was more than 30 years ago, because this is Aladdin's 30th anniversary. So I had done that job before Aladdin. So,
will you be doing anything for the 30th for Aladdin? Do you know?
So, well, we did a little celebration at D23 during the Character Voices panel, in honor of the 30th anniversary. Scott Weinger and I did a live ADR session, which was terrifying. We had we didn't even really have a rehearsal. We had like a sound check. So we were doing it, and it's not how you do the animated voices. Like, usually you record and then they animate to it, and then you fill in sometimes little grunts, sounds, things that they need to add in after the picture is done. But this one, they had us do a whole scene, 2 of us together, live on stage. It was, and then Jim Cummings jumping in with his line. So it was so fun. It was really great. So that was something we did to celebrate the 30th. But in terms of like a premiere, an event kind of thing, I don't think that they're doing anything special this year. But I know like they're doing the 30th anniversary for Beauty and the Beast. They're doing this year, because they didn't get to last year. Yeah. So I think things maybe just are a little jammed up, and they'll celebrate when they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they do, all our wallets will be empty with all the limited merchandise that will come out.
I know, right? For sure. I'm right there with you.
But yeah, I think we'll wrap things up, because we know that you have to get going, and we are so appreciative of your time that we would hate to take up any more of it.
I appreciate you both, and all the people watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting Give Kids the World.
Yes, and if you guys want to donate, we do have a link in our bio, as well as you can donate right on here through the channel, even after the live stream has ended. All proceeds do go to Give Kids the World, and is an organization that is near and dear to our hearts. So if you can, please donate.
And can I just take a moment to congratulate both of you on Early Night Live and all the work you've done? And are you making any announcements about it? Are you continuing? Are you?
We did mention it last week, but next week will be our final early night episodes. We hope that you all tune in for that too. And we are so thankful for all the times that you've been on our show and allowed us to just come on here and have a great time with you. So thank you so much for that.
Well, I adore you both, and I support everything that you're doing now and in the future. Well, so I can't wait to see what's next.
Thank you so much. We have a lot of things planned, and when we see you in like a couple weeks, like we'll tell you everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll let you get going, and we'll wrap up the chat here and everything. But thank you again, Linda, for being on so much. We appreciate you, and you are the most amazing person ever, and we can never be more grateful to and for.
Yes.
So thank you. I'm proud that you can just out, I think, and you should be fine. So
I don't know how to leave. I don't want to leave.
Well, you can always come back. We could just do this off camera where we don't have.
We could just do like a Zoom.
That opportunity. But let me see.
All right, I know how to leave. I'll leave the studio now.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for everything.
Thank
you.
Have a good night. All right. So anyway, thank you all for tuning in and for all your questions and everything. Linda was supposed to be on the show for an hour, but she had some conflict of schedules, but she was kind enough to come on for the half an hour. So very kind and sweet of her. But we do hope that you do donate to Give Kids the World if you are able to. Otherwise, please share this video with anyone that you think who might enjoy it. And if you can, please show up to the Diz Family Reunion event that is happening in a couple of weeks here at Walt Disney World on Disney property. And it will be a wonderful time. As she said, we went last year and had a blast, and I can't imagine like how much better it's going to be this year with all the amazing talent that they have. But Ava, you want to help me do some shouty outies?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so whoever wants a shout out, Theron, shout out to you. I'll bring Theron on. Why not?
Yeah, bring Theron here. Shout out to Theron for being absolutely the best. He was incredible help to us today.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
But Theron, thank you so much. What did you think of getting to work with a Disney legend?
That's pretty amazing. It's not something you can say you do every day, let alone probably once in your entire life. So
I want to ask you real quick before we wrap up. What was your favorite announcements from the stream or from the D23? I mean,
I was actually really surprised about San Francisco, like the Big Hero 6 section. Some of the stuff I was like, okay, I can see this happening, and they said that one totally threw me off in a good way. It sounds really fun. It'll be a cool theme, but I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, there was a lot of like out of kind of left field, like Zootopia with going into Animal Kingdom. Like that one kind of threw me out way out of left field. I was like, what? And then the Hulk, coming out,
yeah,
that was insane. Like, and then Ava, as you said, with the announcements for you. I mean, you love Zootopia.
I was mostly looking at the Marvel announcements and those panels and the Percy Jackson teaser trailer that came out.
Oh, yeah.
That was my main. I was looking out for that for most of the day. So,
but yeah, thank you so much, Theron, for being our moderator.
I'm glad I could join.
You can join us in helping with shout outs if you wish.
Okay.
I'm going to shout out to Rodney because I saw that he donated earlier and had some great questions. So
shout out to Michael. I see him in the chat.
Yeah, shout out to Mike for also his great questions.
Yeah.
Being involved in
shout
that.
out to Brian.
I don't know him.
Don't know him.
Don't know
Okay. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Brian. Don't know. That's not your dad or anything.
No.
Shout out to John. I just saw John in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, Theron, for helping us out tonight and everything. Shout out to Linda for being on the show, of course. And shout out to anyone else who was in the chat. Shout out to my aunt. I know she's watching. Shout out to Kelly and Twiggy because I know they're watching. Shout out to my mom because I know she's watching.
Shout out to Ethan because I know he's watching.
Yeah. Shout out to Claude because he just said see ya. Yeah. And next week, guys, remember it is our final episode of Early Night Live. So be sure to tune in. I mean, Theron, you could just come into the background of the video and just
yeah, I'll just pop in.
Yeah. Just every once in a while, you just see.
Do a whole dance routine if you want.
Oh, I have a week to prepare, so.
Yeah, you got time. The costumes are coming in, you know.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think we're going to Universal, so do with that information what you will.
There we go.
Yeah, but otherwise, guys, thank you so much for tuning in this week, and be sure to donate to Give Kids the World if you can. Otherwise, definitely check out tickets to the Diz, especially because Linda was so kind to give us that very nice discount code.
Mhm.
But I don't know about you, Ava, and you, Theron. I don't know if you know our drill here. But in like a second, we're gonna all say "early night" in unison, and then we all walk
Get
out.
ready.
So get ready. I don't know about you, Theron, and you, Ava, but I think it's time to call it an early,
Early night.
day.
Perfectly on time. Yeah, you got it.
We'll fix it in editing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So much.
Fix it live. We can fix it later.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Theron, and we'll see you all for our final episode next week.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
All right. Let's see if I can